But I like to be like fragrance.
Yeah.
I don't like to. I like
Dirty
people to
clean.
feel sort of like
Yeah.
claustrophobic around me.
Someone's here. Hi, my name's Tanner Riley, and I work at Violet Grey as the Violet Code Manager.
Okay, Violet Code Manager, very serious stuff. Your job is really interesting. You have an overarching role, and then I'm sure lots comes with it as well.
I'm kind of like at the center of our brand, right?
Mhm.
So we vet everything that we carry at Violet Grey with our committee, and it goes through the Violet Code testing process. And it's me. I'm there, and I work with all the experts that we test with. So estheticians, makeup artists, dermatologists, whatever the product may be, I'm the one who kind of like mans who it goes to and how long they test it. So for like Elizabeth, for example, I would send her skincare, makeup too, and they review it for a month, and then they let us know if it's approved or not. They give us their feedback, and then that's how I know if we can move forward with the launch and like what we can do with it. And so that's like the main focus. But like
Okay.
that's such a core part of Violet Grey that it like
Yes.
spreads into everything, right?
Yes.
Launch content, like how we're telling the story, like all of those pieces come from the committee and the testing process.
It's such a fascinating job. I mean, I even feel like I don't put it upon myself as someone that needs to try things. I sort of just like if I am intrigued, I will, but I sort of do it on my own time, but it's so overwhelming. I like cannot imagine that being your job to sort of catalog through the launches, but I feel like you guys have a very specific vision of like the overall types of brands and the aesthetics that kind of fall in line with Violet Grey, so it's sort of easy to weed out.
It isn't. Yeah, it isn't. It isn't though,
Yeah.
because like I feel like our approach to what like luxury is and like what quality product is could be anything.
Yes.
In terms of like price point, could really reach. It just depends. Like we want something that breaks through, and so it can be overwhelming because you are getting a lot of influx, and we know kind of what works and what's complementary. We definitely have like benchmarks to go against, but you'd be
Yes.
surprised. Like there are things I'm like, actually, we should carry this.
Yes.
And maybe it might be everywhere, but like if it's the best setting spray, like why are we not carrying it?
Yes, I agree. I know. I feel like I appreciate the fact that you guys have brands that not everyone has, but if I see something that is in other places but also by the way, I'm like, okay, this is like extra good.
Yeah.
I'm always intrigued. I'm like, okay, if it's a newer brand or I don't know about it, I almost am like, is this more credible? Does that make sense?
No, I know. It's like a balance. We always talk about like our matrix, right? And this like idea of having Otter and La Mer next to something that no one's ever heard of, and they complement each other.
Yes.
Because they have a cool factor, and then they have this like brand led legitimacy and heritage. And I think, yeah, you can kind of play with both.
Yes.
I like the discovery stuff it is where
fun.
we're at.
I know.
Beauty is addictive.
It really is. And you guys are probably like, okay, so what do you use then? Because this must be the sauce.
I think so. It is and it isn't. I will say I'm a fixed sign.
Okay.
I like to like, if I have something I love, I'll stick with it till it's discontinued, and then I buy things and like keep stock of them. So it's a mix of that and some new stuff.
Okay.
That I think will be fun to dig into.
I'm so excited. Well, take us through step one.
Where we start?
Yeah.
Okay, so I start with my concealer.
Okay.
And this being one of the ones that I was talking about. The RMS concealer. Everyone is like, why are you like, not that it's not great, but there's so many good concealers out there.
Yes.
For me, I just feel like I can paint it on, I can wear it by itself.
Yes.
It's foolproof, it's easy, and I'll use it until I can't anymore. So
I love it.
That's what I do first.
Okay.
And I use a little, just like tiny little angle brush, but I keep it light with the concealer, honestly.
Okay.
And we'll be doing kind of like, I don't want to say no makeup or like clean girl, because we're starting there, but then we're going into like sweaty, sexy summer.
Okay.
So it's more than just like no makeup. It is, we'll have a look.
I'm very excited.
Okay.
Because I trust.
So I love to use it to paint out like a natural.
Oh. Okay.
Almost like a reverse cat eye.
Yes, yes.
And then I do just a dab in the inner corner too to help with the dark circles. However, I don't mind looking a little tired.
Same. I'm very pro dark
I'm
circles.
tired.
I usually put it, I feel like it, like I just had a client yesterday and I always ask, do you want to add or change anything? And she said, it almost looks like we're trying to cover it.
Yeah.
And because I never know with people, I'm like, do you want me to cover your
Some people
circles, or
do.
you like to let it breathe? And I was like, okay, great. I'm glad we're aligned because it actually suits you better if we like bring the bronzer up like all the, like we actually make it, we just connect it all the way around. And it actually like does a better job of creating the appearance of like a less stark under eye. And it's just
believable.
Yes, exactly. Well, I like that. Now I look like I have a fox eye lift, which we can always use. Fabulous.
So I just feather that out, and then I added some to my upper lip, and then I have like a little rosacea on my chin, so I usually apply there as well.
Yeah, it's up there. Set. So you're sort of someone who is like pinpoint concealing.
Yeah, I think so.
I like that.
I feel like it's more just like targeted. If I have like a specific blemish or something, I'll cover that up. But even then, like I kind of like to show like where I'm at.
Yes.
And I don't mind like letting it live.
Yeah. Addison Rae did a really good job of like, she would just put blush on top of no coverage, and it kind of just that was the look. Yeah. That was part of the makeup, which I loved.
So once I finish with my concealer, I underpaint with contour.
Ooh, okay.
And I love the Beckham. Do you have? Ding.
I mean, it's the freaking best.
No, it's just so easy.
This is my second one.
I actually had to get a new one for this because I hit bottom of the barrel. So I do like a tiny bit. I have quite pronounced cheekbones, so I don't do too much. But I hit both of the cheekbones. I go like generously around the lip.
It's so good for the lips.
So good. A tap on the nose, just for like a little. And then I kind of do the opposite placement where I put that concealer on my eye.
Oh, okay.
To just like further push the shape.
Love.
Since we're doing a little more today, I'll like do a tiny bit up top. And then I have this double-sided buffer brush from Sarah Creel that I actually find is really nice for this.
Love.
The smaller side is so perfect for like the lips and that like tiny contouring. But then this kind of like helps buff it out a little more.
Do you know Tennille J? She's like the Australian makeup artist.
Okay.
But she just came out with a bunch of liners.
Oh.
And then she also has brushes. And I rarely buy stuff anymore. I just am at the point where luckily I get sent most things and I just try to use it. But I bought all of her things. And
what do you think?
I like them. I like the shades of the eyeliner. I have yet to sort of like do a wear test, but my favorite eyeliner of all time is this one from Can Make, which is a Japanese brand, and they're tiny, 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 and they're retractable, so you don't need a sharpener, but they're literally like the size of a needle. They're so
Do you do a lot of little?
I do like the waterline on just the top, and when it's that small, you can really just get actually in between the lashes, so that way it doesn't transfer to the lower waterline. All on it's like just on the top and never on the bottom.
But they have a bunch of brushes as well.
Yeah, they just have the best eyeliners they can make. But Tennille has brushes. I don't know. I'm always like on the brush grind. I like don't use my fingers.
Really? No. It depends on my mood. I'm a combo. Everything I do can be used with my fingers. All the products I like.
Yes. 100%.
But at home, I'm definitely using my brushes.
That looks so good on your eyes. Like, it's just the best.
It gives us something, and it's an illusion.
And I like how there's that rosiness in this shade.
Sometimes when I'm feeling it'll go to her darker shade.
Yes, I actually wanted to get that one.
Yeah, they can blend out so easily that it's fine.
Okay, so how did you find yourself in this role? It's like it's a big responsibility, and it's kind of such a cool job.
It's a destiny thing. I'm going to put that out there.
Okay.
Like, I think that I manifested it without knowing I was manifesting it. I moved to New York to work in fashion, and just for like the love of the city and knowing that I needed to be like here in the mix, and I would figure it out, like a one-way ticket situation. And I was doing fashion for a few years, and I worked on a project really closely with Sarah Brown. I don't know if you've met her, old beauty editor and just OG. And she was jumping over with Violet Grey, which was like 5 years ago.
Okay.
And so we had such a good rapport and relationship that I came with her. And since then, I mean, it's kind of like the rest is history.
Wow.
But we joined and we were like the first New York team at that point for the company. And really, like, since then, it just kind of built it all out.
Yeah.
But I think VG is like the perfect space for me in the universe of what this is, because it's such an intersection of different industries. We really like jump between makeup, obviously, and beauty, but then fashion and design. And like we care about all of that in the universe, in our universe. So it's kind of like the ideal little spot for me.
Yeah. And I love how, like, when you go there, it's like a new hairbrush. Like, I like the tools aspect of it. If no one's ever been to the store is fabulous. It's what I wanted the powder room to look like. My grandma had this insane walk-in closet vanity in her house, and it totally reminds me of that, because I would just like, I'm somebody where I go to someone's house and I like open all their drawers. I'm like, I need to see what's happening in here. I need to know what you have. And it feels like you're like snooping in someone's house because of the way everything's in these like beautiful armoires, and it's like, it's not such a layout where it's like everything is where it is. You like turn a corner and you're like, oh, there's a new pile of stuff, which I love. But I agree, it is such this like, it's like its own world, which is hard to find. And it's also good to know if it's at Violet Grey. It's like, okay, I know what this means. I know what this represents. Do you feel like that's what you tried to create, or you just like, that was just a happy accident of that, you know, it being like, oh, that's a Violet Grey product?
No, yeah, it definitely is like constantly what I'm thinking. And it's a balance, right? There's like, Tanner loves this, but is this perfect for VG? Like, it's a different question. And sometimes it's yes to both, and sometimes it's not. And you have to be able to like have those different lenses to see like what could work where. It all comes back to like what you were saying, is like creating that experience in store and even online shopping of just like finding new things, wanting to discover and turn around the corner. I mean, I walk through the store and I'm like, wait, what was that? Like, I'm picking the product thing. You just like, we're constantly changing it, and it's constantly evolving and like being edited. And I think that is what makes my job fun too, is being able to like look at Sarah Creel, for example, or like one of these other brands, and pick, like cherry pick what we want and tell the story that we want to tell.
Yes.
And I feel like that comes through.
It totally does.
And it's fun.
Was it your idea to do the editors, like all the...
And that front table?
Yeah, like to pick all the people that review the products.
Well, that's been going on forever.
That's before you.
That was a Cassandra thing.
Okay.
So that literally, I loved telling that story though. But it was like, she was getting her hair and makeup done, and she's like, what is actually in your kit? And like, what are you actually putting on me before I go?
Yes.
I don't want to know like who paid you. I want to know what you're actually using.
Yes.
But that was kind of like inception of Violet.
Yes.
And so, yeah, that's been going on since forever. We work with like over 200 people casually. Yes. Some people much more frequently than others. So after contour and concealer, my little Beckham foundation drops with Butter. I'm sure you've tried.
I don't know. I think the shade I got was too light.
Okay.
But I don't know.
What's yours right now? Okay. I almost brought,
I really like. I like that it's like almost kind of a satin finish.
Yeah.
It's not like, and I like how thin it is. But this is a skin tint that I come back to, like, to be honest, a lot. I also have MPH in here.
Nice.
And I kind of like the Kylie skin tint.
Oh, really?
But if we're going to compare the two, they're like, could be more, like, this is better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love the Lisa. I actually just have too light of a shade. But I actually found that I can use it with this.
Okay.
The formulas are so similar.
Yes.
That I was able to, like, almost just brighten with. So I'm going against your rule and applying with my fingers.
Okay.
Like,
no, I want to watch.
For foundation. Yeah. And then I just like spot.
Okay.
And I start in the middle. And then I'll use a brush to like buff it.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
And I was one of my friends, David, from our store, actually. It's a beautiful makeup artist. Bullied me into getting this makeup by Mario. Rush. Do you have this one?
Yes, of course.
Once I got it, I was like, okay.
I know. It's so good. Underpainting is one of those things that I forget to do, and then I do it and I'm like, wait, this is why.
I'm just like,
good.
And usually on the day that I'm so messy. even like with my
I know, and it's nice, but that's the thing. Like, I'm like, even this cheek area, I'm like, wow, everything looks so blended now. Like, not that it wasn't, but it just is kind of like,
forgiving. Yeah.
yes, you're like, okay, I don't really have to like try to be so meticulous. I also really like the shades of Lisa Eldridge. Like, she has good like fair olive.
All of those, and the undertones are just like not.
Uh-huh.
No one else is hitting them like her, in my opinion.
No, I use Kojendo. Like, I bought one at the store.
The concealer or
the foundation. Okay. Well, I saw one shade where I was like, that's the most fair olive I've ever seen. So I had to buy it because, of course, like no one makes anything for olive skin tones. And I did use it on a client and it looked really good.
When I have committee members on, I feel like a lot of them are buying.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. It's kind of like the unspoken.
Well, you have the powder.
Yeah, I did make the powder.
Okay. See, the powder I'm very curious about. I've never tried it.
It's so good. I haven't tried it with like flash.
Okay.
So I will say I haven't done the flash test.
Okay.
For daily or, you know.
I mean, I'm a powder girl, so I'm always trying new powders.
After foundation, let's do blush. And lately I've been using Farrah, actually, lip. Just feel like it's so...
Ooh, that's the perfect color.
Weird one. It's like...
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And the formula is so perfect for that.
Yeah. And I love like a monochromatic lip.
Yes.
Cheek moment.
People think makeup is like surgery. They are really worried. I'm like, just overwhelmed. Just sort of like...
Have fun.
Be okay with it. Like having different stages. It'll work out.
I back in like when I first got into makeup, it was because I was like a theater kid. So of course you're just like, I don't know, drawing on your wrinkles.
Yes.
Yes. But then in college, I like kind of stepped from that, and so this fluffy brush from La Boucherie is just so good for diffusing. Yeah.
Boucherie, I forgot about that brand.
Sad. From there, I went into I did drag makeup in college, and I performed. And I feel like that was when I really was like diving in, but I almost had to unlearn that because it was like overwhelming. I was like, oh my God, it has to be perfect. And it's so tight with it. And then through like days and days of experimenting, you're like, no, just have fun.
Wow.
And it's going to work for you different than you. And like, you have to just kind of play.
Yes. That's like such an interesting, like, journey to go on though, from like those styles of makeup to how
clean girl,
like to how it is now. I mean, I miss it. Like even like when I got familiarized with makeup as a thing and as a concept, it was 2013 to like 2016, that era. So
that's when I was,
you know, like
in the YouTube world.
Yes, exactly. So I didn't even know what like natural makeup meant. I thought it was like, we are putting on makeup to put it on.
Yeah.
And it's so funny, like my style now is like people book me because it's like, oh, she doesn't put any makeup on. I'm like, yeah.
It's not a cut crease. And
oh, but like I miss that.
On an occasion. Like we can bring it back.
Well, I've been trying, when I go out now, I always wear a smoky eye because like these editors kept being like, the smoky eye is back. And I'm like, is it? And I'm like, you know what? It is back. And I'm like, I'm going to start doing it.
I think so.
Okay, so now it's time for this bronzer.
Yeah.
Let's go. Very excited. Okay, so you just kind of go.
I do, yeah, just on the cheek, like behind the blush.
Oh, that's a really gorgeous shade.
I like to, you know, it's in the sun, babe.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, my face is always going to be like dark orange, and then I'm going to be pale everywhere else, but I just have to pack that on. Wow, this is really pretty.
And again, it's kind of like barely there, but enough. And you can build.
But the tones, this is
it's slightly cool.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They don't.
She gets it.
Elizabeth was telling me about her origin story, so I was like, okay, obviously I trust this woman. She's been around, and those are the best brands to buy from.
Yeah.
Because
the brands that she wears.
Yes, exactly. How are you feeling about this Marc Jacobs relaunch? Marc Jacobs Beauty.
I'm here for it.
Same.
I think why not? Marc is beauty, and I feel like I looked at him as someone who's like a pillar in the community and just like, what are you doing? I don't know if I'll always get it,
Yes.
but it's fun and it's different. And like, I hope that this is that.
Yes.
I was at a little makeup artist hang with Grace hosted it last month, and different artists came and they brought old makeup or makeup from their collection, like any makeup, a show and tell. And we were just like talking about these old, you know what I mean? Like these old things, and these conversations were happening, and it's such a beautiful, it's like a full circle. But I think it's like, that's what we want. Like creative people creating things and having fun with it. And like, let's see.
Well, the packaging, I saw a few pictures. There was like it looked like a balloon star or something was the shape of the packaging and stuff like that. Like
that's as much as
I need that. Like, I don't care what's in the pan. I just want stuff that's like its own
beautiful
thing. Yes.
Yeah. And a statement.
Yes.
I think Farrah's is obviously in the safer space, but she's become so known for her compacts, and people want to grab them and pull them out and show them off. And it's kind of part of the fun.
That's the only thing that I like. I mean, it's just even the Westman, the new lipsticks. I don't think mine's in here, but in the like baby blue packaging, the Hydro Bomb, it's just like it's everything.
I have it.
There's 100 of them floating around in my various purses.
I love.
So good. But that's something I care about. But I'm really excited because I had the coconut dewdrops, like addicted to that. And the bronzer, and it was like the biggest bronzer pan ever, the white one. But I'm excited to see what happens now because he just always has such a good vision.
Where are we?
We just did the bronzer.
Okay, brows. Have you seen Bob Butte?
No.
It's it's like an indie brand that I brought on. I find this to be like the best brow gel. I get flaky. I just like almost could use no brow gel if I had to. So a lot of times I'm like, I'd rather not. But this one I find it holds and is clear. It also technically has ingredients to help growth. So the founder talks about even putting it on like before bed. Yeah. You put on your lashes. Yeah, you use it for like flyaways. I mean, my hair is like a lost cause for that.
No, I mean, with the humidity, it's like my favorite is the KJH one.
I haven't tried actually, to be honest. I've seen it.
I mean, your brows definitely feel like crunchy, like they feel firm, but
do they look crunchy?
No.
See, I don't care.
I like the wand, which is
was it bent like that, or did you?
I did that.
The bend's good
because the bend is sort of how I.
That's so true.
Like I'm like that's how I. That's the angle that I need. What's something that makes the product not make the cut when you're doing it?
I think that like I'm always looking at something that's like multi-purpose, whatever it is, makeup, like it needs to serve many reasons and in a thoughtful way. So even if it's just the ingredients are like going to benefit you over time. So it's a foundation that kicks in that way. So if there's anything that's just like too one-dimensional or like it's just, we don't need it.
Yes.
Why am I going to bring this in if it's like at the same level that we've been? I want like innovation, and I want a very strong perspective.
Yes, I completely agree. Like the only time I'm trying, like this got me so excited because I was like doing this.
What do you think?
I love it.
Yeah.
I don't think the one thing I will say, I guess, it's not user friendly. So like if I like this product because I am okay taking the steps to make the application work, but like I know like my girlfriends, like they don't like, they're not gonna do like the back of the hand and work and like if you have to do like a lot of work to make the product actually look good on the skin, then like I don't tell people to buy it, but I like this for me.
It's a different consumer.
Yes.
Yeah, but I think that's definitely things we have to think about.
Yes,
because there have been products from brands we carry that have been presented that I'm like geeked out over, and I'm like, it's so cool and it's innovative, but like, will the normal person
exactly you're like no,
do they want to do that? Not really. And sometimes we will bring things in for artists because we also like to be like a destination for artists who are buying and stocking their kit. But yeah, it has to make sense.
Yes, I agree.
I think of my mom a lot, but like she also gets confused about like the simplest things, but it's good to have those, I think, tethers, because it reminds you of like that's who's shopping.
No, like my mom and my sister do not wear makeup. And like every time I recommend a product, I'm like, okay, will they use this?
Will it cut through?
Will it cut through? Will it like, and they have like literally like the smallest makeup bags. They've had them for like a decade, and there's like 4 things in there. So I'm like, okay, if it enters there, I kind of trust it.
Yeah. Does it?
So
Do your suggestions of her?
Farah really got my sister.
Okay.
She was like all over that, but it's sort of like, how can you not?
Yeah, that's an easier one.
Yeah, it's like you're just like, yeah, obviously I want that in my makeup bag. It's gorgeous.
No, I've gotten to the point where I have to number. Makeup's easier with an answer, but if it's anything with like skin, I have to literally number the bottles.
Oh my gosh.
One time my mom called me and she's like, I have the worst rash. And I'm like, what are you using? I gave you a bunch of new whatever. She had been using a shampoo for washing her face. And I'm like, okay, it could have been worse. I'm glad you weren't sleeping with it. But yeah, so now we number with large Sharpie.
And you know what? That's explains exactly who you are. I feel my dad, like, I'm like, you need to moisturize your body. Like, this legit looks crazy. Like, he's so like scaly looking. So I was like, get the L'Occitane shower oil. Like, this is great.
Right.
Like, you don't even, it's like, it's just in the shower.
Just do it.
And he thought he could use it on his face. He's like, I started breaking out. I'm like, Dad,
so one thing
why would you put like a thick like almond oil? Like, as I'm like, that makes me cringe thinking about like that, you doing that. And I was like, so actually we're gonna stop with that. It's weird because he's very OCD. Like, he has like this whole toiletry thing that I discovered at home. I was like, wow, you really have to this, like,
he's committed.
This like Kiehl's men's lineup. But
okay, but if he's using that,
no, I'm like, okay,
he can follow.
He knows, but I was like, no more on the face.
No more.
That's not good for you.
Okay, so I actually have the taupe color first.
Ooh.
So it's like a really pretty. So what I'm gonna do is kind of do like a cat eye just on the outer corner.
Okay, perfect.
And use the taupe first. And I cut in just slightly to kind of like the outer corner of my iris. And then follow that line that we did with the concealer and the contour. Kind of like did the work for us already.
Yes.
And I cut in the top a little bit. So it's just like a slight little.
Perfect.
But I love that the brush that she has on the other side, it's like a flat brush.
Yes.
The sponges just don't really do it for me.
No, I agree. It's like nothing burger.
But I just kind of, the nothing burger. But yeah, then I just kind of use the brush to accentuate that line and just blur it soft, like slightly.
Okay. So I did a little like Amy Poehler style, and I did ask Elizabeth. I was like, okay, is there any questions that I should ask Tanner?
Oh, okay.
And she said, she said like a cucumber and like a snowflake emoji. She was like, Tanner is just such a chill person, and I need to know how they keep their cool like that. Mm-hmm. Obviously, within the first 5 minutes, I completely understood what she was saying. So how do you keep your personality and your general demeanor so serene?
That's a good question. I think it's like in my chart.
Okay. So what's your
It's
chart?
a combination. I think therapy helps a lot. Of course. But I've always been kind of like an introspective person. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot, going on internally. Mm-hmm. Like anxiety is real. All those things are real. So I love that you guys all think that I'm on the inside, we're bouncing off the walls.
Great poker face.
Yeah. But I think that I like to meditate. Mm-hmm. I like my quiet time. Like I lean into those parts of life, and so I definitely bring that into work and friends and all of it. Okay, good. Well, that's a good skill to have. Thanks. But yeah, definitely also just being some Scorpio. Oh, okay. Like definitely that demeanor.
That's okay.
Yeah.
What month is that?
November 3rd is my birthday.
Oh, okay. I'm like, do I know? Yeah.
What's your sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Ooh, it's coming up.
It is coming up.
I love a Gemini.
I'm wondering, like, I had such a slump, and then recently, like, things like career-wise started like improving. I mean, I'm so hard on myself, but I'm like I was like, okay, we got this. But I was like, maybe that's because Gemini season is coming, and the universe is like.
Can you get your chart read? I'm like, this will be a whole site.
I have a lot of clients who like to know, like that will usually be the entire conversation of glam if they just like, they're like, okay, so what's.
No, but you need someone to like.
I know.
Dig in.
I have a very close friend, and she has a psychic that she sees regularly, and then like she's also doing the chart thing, and I probably should do that, but I have no idea.
I have a lady if you ever want.
I do want a lady, to be honest. I'm like, I stopped going to therapy a few years ago just because I was like, we crossed this.
You did it.
I did it. I think my dad was, and also my dad said he'd stop paying for it.
Okay, that's usually part of it.
So I was like, okay. But I was like, I do need somebody to psychoanalyze me like a little bit. It's just nice when you can just be like, oh, like, that's why everything's going horribly. It's because it has nothing to do with me.
No.
It's something completely out
just
of my
information. Yeah. Yeah. And it puts things at rest. Exactly. Okay. I feel like, I've been seeing Karen. She's a friend of mine now for like 6 years. And she actually is who helped. So Madame Grey also does have the Zodiac candles. I forgot about that. But she like helped do that with Cassandra. So she's like in the mix.
Oh, I'm obsessed.
But she is just like a West Village queen.
Oh, I'll be going. Yeah. I like that.
Cried instantly. Yeah. It's that validation of like an explanation without you needing to do the explaining to the person. It like does a lot. Maybe that, that does help with the demeanor too.
Yes, I'm sure. Yeah. You're like, I have the answers.
So right now I have like the like slight smoky situation. I have her deeper brown, and I'm just gonna go in and hit like the tightest inner corner of that little smoke that I did.
Oh, love.
And then have you seen, speaking of brushes, have you seen Crom?
Oh, I cannot do anyone's makeup without them now.
Oh, you're obsessed?
Oh, I'm obsessed.
I'm obsessed too.
Like, and it's so unassuming. I'm like, okay, I have a little brush like that, but I don't, it makes your eyeliner literally so perfect every time. It's insane.
I love it for a smoke. I love it for like all of the different reasons. I almost only use her brushes on my eye though. I know like they are like also complexion and stuff. I love it for eye.
Eyes obsessed. Yeah. I have a few brushes that I've just always like, because I'm always doing sort of like little brushes for the lips on people, but yeah, they're outstanding.
So I'm just gonna go in with the dark. I'm gonna use this little flat brush from Crumb first to dry my lid or my line because my inner corner just gets so wet.
Oh, so we're doing outer.
Just lower. A tiny lower, outer lower lash line.
No, trust me. When I do a video, I'm like,
what are the words?
What? How do I describe this?
Definition opens up my eye. And then I'll do the same on the top, but truly just like on the outer skirt. And this one is so nice for that, like tiny smudge.
That's probably my most used brush, but I saw that she was coming out with more stuff.
She did it,
and I'm really excited.
You might feel that. Unofficially.
Working better.
Unofficially.
Also, obviously, I grew up during Glossier heyday, so like Annie just.
I know, right?
It's just like such a pillar.
Truly. It's so cool to see her doing something else.
Same.
And it's like impactful in its own way. I feel like it's gonna be major.
I love that it's brushes, like, and it's awesome.
And it's a perfect example to me of a brand that at least I have my eyes on for this session.
Yes.
For like what we were talking about, what we're looking for. It's like she has such a distinct position and POV, but then the brushes are like of the utmost quality and like are solving a problem and are like really introducing something that people hadn't realized they needed.
100%. I also just like when I'm like, oh my God, this feel like no one's doing this and it's so thoughtful. Like I just don't like when something comes out and like you guys just did this because you want to throw a competitor in there against like all the other cream blushes.
Yeah.
Like, do you actually care about this?
Right. We don't need that. We have enough.
We do not need a cream blush. I want everybody to sort of like hang it up there.
Okay, and then now with the shade that I brought, the bronzy.
Yes.
I just kind of love like adding it to the top of the little wing.
Okay.
And getting that like bit of glimmer. And again, I feel like that's a color that you could just put on by itself and really have like a cute little moment. Low pressure. Okay, have we played with these yet?
So I use them on a client. But not on myself. And I'm obsessed with them.
It's so fun. She's just, again, a brand that's like we said is doing it. I just take a tiny bit of the taupe in the middle just to put on the lid.
Okay. Let me see.
Farrah's that girl.
I want a powder blush, I think, first.
What's your like current favorite for that? Like I like Westman's duos.
Yeah. The duos I've actually been really like the Petal Biscuit duo I've been using a lot. It's like the perfect tone for me. Rhodes is like my favorite cream blush. I really like it because that's a product that like never looks patchy. Okay.
These look so pretty.
I'm super into this.
Lashes.
Okay. Oh, what eyelash color do you use?
Surat.
Okay, of course.
So I knew how to do it, and it just like,
I know.
Not some black. I don't know. It's that extra little like, okay, I like grabbing my black lash.
Same. I like the matte.
Mm-hmm. And then Lisa Eldridge has me on her mascara.
Okay, mascara is a very like touch and go.
It just is light enough. Like I have quite long lashes, and I feel like if I do any of the like chunky look, it's very obvious.
Yes.
And I love that this is like light and buildable, and I love the like longer bristles too.
Yes.
Yeah, I just like it's so easy.
Sure, her brand is so exciting to me. I mean, those are the videos I watched. Like, people were watching like James Charles. I was like, no, I'm watching Lisa Eldridge actually, over and over, because then she would have everyone on too, like her other makeup artist friends. Just so informative. She like taught me how to put mascara on another person. That's something like people don't tell you how to do.
Right. Even on different ways on yourself. I mean, that's what is like the reality. It kind of goes back to what you were saying, like that YouTube education was so great because it didn't exist otherwise unless you're buying books and things.
Yes.
But then in the flip, it's like it also teaches you a very like linear approach.
Yes, exactly.
Like James's or
it's.
I remember though, speaking of manifesting some of what I do, I feel like at that point in my life, I remember being like, I should be trying the product. You know, like you like see yourself in these spaces, and I feel like that is like what brought it to me.
Yes, 100%.
Like having that mentality.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool to like watch people in their houses like doing that. You're like, oh, okay, I guess it's like
your PR unboxing.
Yeah,
like, I was in Iowa.
I get to try all these products, and it's now like a chore. I'm like, oh, I have to
it's like
unbox my packages, and it was like. I would have my mom would drop me off in our town, and I would walk around CVS, like literally just like walk on the aisles back and forth, and just like touch everything. Cause I was like, okay, like
you're curious.
When wild, like I just wanted to be like in and around makeup.
I think about when I was doing like drag, and I so specifically wanted some MAC, and at that point in my life, like it was that time, and like investing, like even makeup, I had to invest in that, and to be like, okay, I can buy this like one palette or this one lip or whatever it is, and then to now be in where I am, like working with the brands that it's like such a full circle. I'm constant like pinch me moments.
No, MAC was everything. I kind of like that MAC. It feels back. It feels like it's back. I kind of forgot about it, but that was because MAC was only at the mall.
Yeah, you had to see right.
So that was like important. Like if I was in the mall, I was kind of hanging out at MAC. It's like, yeah, they were so important. Yeah, I just got this Chanel. I actually weirdly really like their mascaras. Lace beiges, but the applicator is good.
So I just do a tiny bit of this loose powder to keep myself together. I go so back and forth with powders, but I'm kind of back in my lean in.
I love powder, let me tell you. I'm packing that on.
Yeah.
What's this great brush?
It's an old Chanel.
Oh, it's a perfect shape.
For that too, yeah.
Yeah.
It really, and it's so soft.
Where do you want to see like makeup and products go? Like, I feel like you might be sort of blind, like clean girl. Like, I think people, if they look at me, they think that's sort of like where I live, but I'm like, I don't identify with that at all. I'm like, I like things to be a lot more. I guess a client yesterday was like, oh, I was just explaining how, like, I'm like, okay, your clients like find you because they identify with your style of makeup, and it's hard to not feel like you need to be doing what other people are doing, and just like leaning into what you like. And she asked what I would describe it as. I'm like, I hate saying cool girl, but it's like it's not so buttoned up. Like it's not
Right.
like such clean lines. I'm like, I like it when it's like kind of hazy and like
Lived
looks
in.
it like lived in. And I feel like it takes the pressure off
Yeah.
of like everything looking really good. But I guess, yeah, what do you sort of like want to see in the beauty industry?
I feel like it's like happening, and I say this as I'm like putting on all like neutrals, but I do feel like people are playing in color more.
Definitely.
And even just like playing with makeup. I think
Yes.
like liners and like doing this to go to work. And like
Yes.
having that like breaking through and knowing that you can bring something in that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And it's happened. I think of like
Yes.
I'm like fully Zara Summer, and I feel like she is like such an example of like the full color
Yes.
and the impact that it's having. Like, there's a ripple there. I don't know if I'll be rocking hot pink on a daily, but it's like I like that direction.
Same. I completely agree. It's like I think people forget it takes a while, so it's like it is around. But I'm like maybe not this summer, but next summer.
I feel like we'll see more.
Yes.
But Gen Z, I think younger people too are like having fun and kind of breaking through or like doing crazy eye without covering up, like doing foundation.
Yes. I'm trying to also like be better about I talk about it all the time. So I'm like, why don't I just like do it myself?
Yeah.
And like trying to be better about like wearing the looks I do for tutorials, or like if I talk about it in an article, I'm like, okay, you should wear it. Like you should start it. Cause I do like it. It's hard when you're like, sometimes you're in like the online beauty space vacuum and then you go to like the West Village bars with your friends and you're like, you can't be wearing this purple eyeshadow. I'm like, you look crazy.
I mean, you can.
You can though, and I need to.
Yeah.
Because it's more fun.
No, I think, yeah. But it's also, I don't know, being an artist is like a different position too. Because there are artists who like literally never, it's not about them. It's only when they do it on other people. Yeah. So it's kind of, you can choose which lane.
Exactly.
So last I just have a lip liner from
love
Sicily actually. And it kind of has a nice cool tone too.
Okay.
And I feel like we already did the contour, so there's already like something going on there. I just need almost like a good nude.
Mm-hmm.
What lip liner do you have?
This one's similar, MPH. I don't know. Like lip liner kind of comes out in the wash for me. A sizzle, but I do like these.
I just like also, I don't mind reapplying throughout my night.
No, it's like high aesthetic.
Forward to. Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, I have to whip out like the blue Farah compact.
Yeah.
I have a few compacts that I just love to have. I call it accessorizing with your makeup because it's like,
it is.
It's an accessory that you have to like take out of your bag and it's a whole moment. I completely agree. I do love reapplying.
Can always, you know, like check in, see where we're at, see how we're looking.
Exactly.
And then Hydro Bomb.
Bob? Or no, that's
Hydro Bomb. Sorry.
Oh.
Westman. English Rose.
English Rose. Okay. There's another shade called Bob that I like, but I don't know where
She does have that.
But speaking of MAC, I really like these the multi sculpts. They're like liquid things.
Just like, yeah. Some other packaging. I feel like we've had better days.
No, 100%. No, like the lip gloss, I'm like, please.
And I liked that when it was just black and simple. Sometimes like doing less is the move. Okay, so I have this RMS setting mist that I like to do first. Just with especially all that powder.
Okay.
But then I'm like,
okay.
If I'm like, I don't want to, like, what the fuck?
No, you do. Don't worry. We're not like PBS.
I don't want it to move.
No, and it's the one. Okay, so I've recently been kind of like L'Oreal Infallible.
Okay.
It's just as toxic. It's like I like it because when you put it on, you're like,
I want hairspray on my face.
And if it's in your hair gets sticky. So I'm like, is this hairspray?
Basically.
It kind of, I don't know. The thing about it that's interesting is it's like, I don't know if it necessarily, it's not as mattifying, but it's like just as like
it holds.
It holds.
Okay, then maybe we'll add that because I need hold. No, I mean I'm from show choir all those days. I was literally, you just use hairspray on your face.
No, genuinely. Well, it kind of has the hairspray finish where like it is a little glowy, but I do one size forever. shout out Patrick Starr for making products for oily people.
Listen, we're here for it.
I need to try the other ones.
I haven't tried
There's
them.
like the oily oil blotter spray, which is you're like, we've lost
It's
the
too
plot.
I mean, I'm sure that they're right, and I'm sure that they do what they say they're.
No, but setting spray to me is like, what is this?
I don't want to think about it.
No.
Spray, good, done. And then that's not really for makeup, but I brought mine as well because that's usually my final step.
And my hairstyle's kind of burned because like I've been styling it too many days.
This will help with the burn. Everyone in your whole building's gonna.
I really like it.
No, it's so good.
Okay, guys. you
Forever.
ready?
Strip keys.
Okay, now we should. Okay.
That's it. We did it.
Yes. And also your mirror. But very violet. This isn't from the store?
No, this is from my home.
Oh my god.
I was thinking about it, and I feel like a cousin gave it to me and said it was like a but now I'm like, actually, it might have just been. It was a family heirloom.
It's from Goodwill.
Yeah, it might. It's someone's family heirloom.
But that it's everything.
Yeah, it's like how I get rid of it.
Everything you have is very indicative of like your actual role at Violet Grey because it's like it's not just like a mirror. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're there's it's more to it than just the mirror, as with everything you picked out. And now, this is why this show is so fun because now I have two things that I like didn't know about before, and now I really like them.
I'm curious to know how the bronzer integrates into the.
I'm easily convinced. I'm not a good reviewer. I'm like, oh, it's great. I love it. Okay, any finishing touches? We did it all.
I think I look great. I think you look great.
I think we look great.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited about it.
Our hair smells great.
Yeah.
We're, like ready.
Okay, thanks. Bye.